Hello and welcome. In this video, we're going to look at the streaming widget for your digital signage solution. Once you've logged into your digital signage solution, you'll be redirected to your home page. From here, we're going to start off by making a new creative or presentation. To do this, we're going to click onto the New Creative tab. It's then going to ask me whether I want to use an existing template or whether I want to start with a blank page. For this video, we're going to use a blank page, so I'm going to click onto the Start Fresh with a blank page. It's now taken me into a new creative or presentation. On the left-hand side are our widgets, and this is how we bring in our content. In the middle is my canvas, and this is what we're going to build onto because this is what will be seen on your digital signage screen. And on the right hand side are our settings. So at the moment we're on the default creative settings tab, and the first thing I'm going to do is rename my creative. So I'm just going to call this one streaming. Now that I've changed the name, I'm going to move across the left hand side of my screen to my widgets, and if I move down to my second section, which is called media, we're going to find the streaming widget. I can now either click and hold on to the streaming widget and drag it onto my canvas and place it anywhere on the canvas I would like it. Alternatively, I can simply click once with my mouse button and the widget will appear in the center of my canvas. To reposition it, if I press and hold the mouse key down, I can now move it around my canvas. To resize it, if I move the cursor to the sides or to the corners, you will see that the cursor changes to 2 arrows. As soon as we see 2 arrows, I can press and hold my mouse button and I can then drag it to make it bigger or smaller. Now for this video, I would like it to be full screen. So I've made sure I've clicked on it once. So I've got my squares on the corners and the sides. And if I move up to the very top, we've got 4 arrows pointing in different directions. I'm going to click once onto there and then that will tell the widget to be full size of my canvas. Now that I've got my widget exactly where I'd like it, we now need to tell it what we want to play. And to do this, if we move across the right hand side to our settings, and because the last thing I touched was the streaming widget, we're automatically onto the streaming settings. And all I need to do is copy and paste the URL into the search bar here, and you will notice it says that we only support M3 U8 format URLs. So I'm going to simply paste my address in. I'm going to click outside of the search bar, and now we can see across the top here the stream that we're going to bring in. To make sure it's valid, we can come up to the top right hand corner and I can click on the preview button, which will then play the URL for me. There we go. So we can see it's a valid URL. So if I move up to the top, we can see across. I'm going to click on that and then that will take me back to my canvas. And the last thing I need to do now is click save. And I have created my first streaming widget digital signage presentation. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.